let's switch gears from talking about health and to talk about caring for others. We're talking now about WECARE4IDPs, the internally displaced persons in our communities. We have a group of people, organizations coming together to say, let's care for these people. Let's find out why they are doing this. We have in the studio the digital team lead, Dots Media House, who is a partner in WECARE4IDPs, Emmanuel Weke. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, ma'am.
We also have the representative of the Red Media Africa, Emeka Nwankwo. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, so why do you care for the IDPs?
Well, I mean, all of us should care for IDPs because it's not really, it should be a global problem because these people are actually facing a lot of issues. The children are not going to school. It's a humanitarian crisis, a big one. You know, there are over 2.2 million people that are actually displaced in the northeast of Nigeria due to Boko Haram activity. And if nothing is done about this, it will keep growing exponentially, and it will cause a lot of problems, health hazard, and we'll have children growing up without education. And so I think the main point here is for all Nigerians to come together and understand that we should all work together to solve this problem. That is not just a personal issue, it's not just a government problem. It's a problem that affects each and every one of us as a human being and as a Nigerian. So, which is what basically led to the idea of WECARE4IDPs. So, sometime last year in December 2016, a couple of corporate bodies and private individuals came together to kickstart this idea of WECARE4IDPs, including them with Red Media Africa. So that December, Union Bank, they've already started this process, and they've donated 15 million to the United Nations. So when the United Nations took the monitor of the Northeast, they saw the problem was much more than the 15 million raised internally could actually solve. So they had to do more. They had to call other organizations to come. All right, come, let's join hands together to do this. So basically, that's just the genesis of the WECARE4IDP campaign.
The UN organization there being the OCHA, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Emmanuel, since this was, he said in December,
yeah.
Besides Union Bank, who are the other partners and what level of response have you been getting?
Since December when it started, we've had other corporate bodies coming in. You know, we've had The Guardian, we've had the Business Day, we've had InterSwitch. You know, we have definitely Dots Media House. You know, we handle the online promotion of the event, of the campaign. Also individual, because definitely we're putting in that everyone who gives, you know, to this cause is actually a partner. So we branded Dots Media WECARE4IDPs. So we're not being paid to do this. We are bringing our money. We're using all our resources to reach out to more people and make sure that more people are actually involved in this project. You know, the response so far, yes, you know, it's not actually easy to get people to actually give to a cause like this, usually in this time of recession, as it were. You know, we're saying 1 million Nigerians, let's give at least 1,000 naira. We want to raise 1 billion naira. You know, so far, you know, on the website www.WECARE4IDPs.org, there's a donation tracker, you know, that updates, you know, how much has been donated so far in the morning and in the evening. So if you log onto the website right now, you'll find out that we just have about 1.8 million. You know, that's way far, we're still far behind what we actually want to donate, because there are a lot of direct impact projects. You know, schools need to be built, you know, shelters. You know, we also need to integrate some of these people back to society, skill acquisition program, and all that. Yeah, 1.8 million. You know, it's not bad anyway, but it's still far away. You know, we have also some celebrities who have also actually given a voice to this. You know, Timi Dakolo, you know, Tosi Bukumo, Kubams. We also have Wazobia, you know, and the likes of them. So we still want anybody that donates to this cause is actually a partner. So we still want more people, more corporate bodies to actually personalize it.
So 1.8 million now, but what were you looking at before in terms of what it would take, you know, to help these people?
The Nigerian humanitarian response plan, you know, which the federal government actually brought up to cater for the IDPs, you know, was the whole cost was about $1.054 billion, and that's a whole lot of money. You know, it's not like we can do all this because it's a lot of money. You know, United Nations, they're doing a lot. In fact, we also have some humanitarian actors, volunteers from other countries, you know, who are in the IDP camps helping out. You know, when we say we want to donate 1 billion naira. So we're saying 1 million Nigerians donate at least 1,000 naira. We've had donations so far, but it's not where we want to go. But we know we're actually making a headway.
You talked about the IDP camps, people being in the IDP camps. In the course of the week, we heard about the accidental bombing of an IDP camp in Iran, somewhere in the northeast. What's the situation like in the other camps? I'm not talking about Iran now. I know there's medical evacuation and all of the emergency work going on, but in the other camps, what's it like?
Well, it's not a good thing to see. You know, it's pathetic. You know, government is doing their part, United Nations are doing their part, but things are not going actually well because we have so many people, you know, and the resources is very, very limited. It's more like survival of the fittest in the camps there. So
okay, just hold that thought. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back to finish the conversation. Don't go away. Welcome back. So you were talking about the mood in the camps, and
yes, the situation there is very pathetic. You know, there is malnutrition, acute malnutrition, because, like I said, it's more like survival of the fittest. You know, we have food, and imagine a lot of people coming to Joshua for just a little amount of food. You know, there is lack of adequate health care. Children are dying in mass. It's not a thing you want to see. Children are actually dying in mass. Then children are not going to school anymore. You know, so these are the problems that we actually want to solve.
It needs to be addressed.
Yes, and it needs to be addressed. You know, people have lost their jobs. You know, psychologically they are down. You know, so we need to integrate them back to society. For those of them who don't have skills actually involved in, we're actually doing a skill acquisition program to integrate a lot of them as we can back to society.
So if somebody is watching now and is moved to want to donate to this cause, how do they go about it?
Yeah, you go to the website www.WECARE4IDPs.org. The 4 is 4, the number 4. www.WECARE4IDPs.org. And when you get there, you see the account number, the Union Bank account number. Then you can make your donations. We also receive free will gifts. Some people want to give out stuff. They say, okay, we don't want to give out money.
We have it.
That's the account number on the screen.
On the screen right now.
So people want to give out stuff. You know, no problem. You know, you can go to the website. There's a phone number there. You just call. We'll get whatever materials you have, and we'll accept it and send it down.
Okay, Emeka. Now let's talk about, because we've heard of cases whereby the things meant for these IDPs, you know, maybe donated by organizations or individuals, have been diverted by others. So what proof is there that when people donate to this We Care for IDP cause, the money is actually used for the purpose for which it's been donated?
So if you go on the website, you would actually see there's a real-time update on the amount of money received so far. And it's not like nobody actually knows the money received, so you're there, you're seeing how much you're getting, and also on the side there's a list of actions of everything that these corporate bodies that we want to do with it. So it's not really like somebody that decides, no, it's actually like a plan that's already there. So and also because it is money crowdsourced, and there's a lot of people involved, and these people would not want to hurt their public image, and they would not want to hurt their brand. So they work as much as possible to ensure that this thing is used for what it is meant, which is to help IDPs. Because these people need a lot of help, otherwise they'll become become huge burden on the economy, become huge burden, a huge social burden on all of us. So, including the real-time updates on the amount received, there's an action plan on the website where people can actually know what this money is actually going to be used for, and then we are updating every time on social media. All the partners involved in this campaign are giving updates. They're talking about it all the time. So, nobody has one whole control over it. So it's shared responsibility. Okay,
so even as you give out information on the amount of money coming in, do you also give out information as to how the money is going out, just so whoever is interested in following can keep track of it?
Yes, definitely. So once we are done pulling the resources together and we're set to execute, everything will be updated on the website. You'll be able to see what is happening, the progress made so far, and then people can be able to understand that we're actually using this thing to say what we want to use it for. So basically, That's it.
So
Everybody
you can follow it step by step,
Yeah.
what
Step
it's
by
being used
step.
for.
Exactly.
Would there be like pictures or videos? I know you've talked about the website. Would there be
Yeah.
pictures or videos that one can...
Yeah, the way, like, for example, on Twitter, we have a hashtag WECARE4IDPs. So that's where you can actually get live updates on what's actually happening. You know, as of yesterday, it was trending yesterday. A lot of people were talking about it. We had lots of engagement. That shows that Nigerians are actually concerned about it. I was surprised. A lot of people, you know, did 1 minute video of themselves, you know, tagging their friends, you know, to actually donate, you know. So this one said, this person comes and says, I have donated, you know, and is tagging their friends to come and do likewise, and there's a video. So it shows a lot of people are actually touched about the IDPs.
The other thing is, okay, if you want, people want to get more involved, information about this campaign, how do they go about it? Besides your website, is there a phone number?
Yes, on the website actually, there's a phone number there that they can call for any information that they want to have. You know, it's a dedicated line for this particular campaign. So they call the line any question they want to ask.
The slide that came up earlier had, yes, okay, we have it now, sir.
Okay.
And in addition to that, you could actually contact any of the partners on social media. You know, Red Media, Dot Media, Guardian, Indigo Array, any of our partners. You could actually reach out to them, DM them on social media, ask for more details on this, or ask questions on this, so that, because we want people to be involved, we want people to talk, we want people to understand that this is a real problem.
You know,
So how long is this project going to last?
For now, like I said, we hope to raise 1 billion naira, and so far we've not been able to raise as much as we raised. But we feel maybe because more people have been, because we believe most people have actually, a lot of people have known about it, but more people have not really known about it. You know, I know that we want to thank Channels TV for this opportunity too. So that means more people are actually going to know. Actually, so one more copy bodies to actually personalize this, you know, and come on board to become partners so that we can be able to raise more money for this project.
And in addition, I would also like to add that all these corporate bodies, they are not actually making any profit from this.
Yes.
They actually is part of their own corporate CSR responsibility. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We Care for IDPs. As I said, go to their website, WeCare4IDPs.org to get more information. And then you can also call this number 0706 5584606 to get more information as well. 1,000 naira per person towards the internally displaced person support.
At least
1,000 naira. I mean, that's something that we can all do. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. We had Emmanuel Nweke and Emeka Nwankwo. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Sunrise will be back in a moment. Don't you go away.